Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll deep dive a tools that every cybersecurity enthusiast, ethical hackers, pen testers, network admin, and system administrators must know. That is Wireshark. This video is part of why Linux is so important for cybersecurity. If you missed my previous videos, you can find it from my video description box and the card that I have attached to it. Whether you are a beginner and curious to know how network really works behind the scene, this video is for yours. You are watching Learn Cybersecurity BD and I am MD Joshimuddin with you all. In today's video, I will demonstrate you some specific network related points and practice with real world network threats and some specific Wireshark related and practice with Wireshark related points like how to point out ARP spoofing and recovery from the ARP spoofing, how to monitor website traffic and load time, and how to trace MITM attacks and spoofing attacks and make decision to stop these kind of attacks. Real-time ARP spoofing, MITM attacks, to use Kali Linux real-time penetration testing tools. Remember, this is not just theory. The practice part will clarify you the importance of Wireshark and the use of Wireshark very smoothly. Wireshark is one of the most powerful and widely used network protocol analyzer out there. It captured and displayed real-time data packets followed through a network, letting you see exactly what's happening down there and down to the byte. From DNS queries and HTTP requests to SSL handshake and suspicious traffic, it's all visible through Wireshark's lens. What makes Wireshark so special? It's not just sniping the packet. It's just understanding the protocol, finding the problems, and you can find the hackers with dissect. Wireshark can decode hundreds of protocols. Its deep packet inspection breaks down each layers from Ethernet to IP to TCP and up to application protocols like HTTP or FTP. This makes it perfect for developers debugging apps or cybersecurity experts analyze malware behavior. So, let's check out some most powerful use of the Wireshark are really shine. Case 1. Network troubleshooting. Is your website slow? Wireshark helps pointing out if it is DNS delay, packet losses, or server issues. Case 2. Security analysis. It is also based for detecting security issues like repetitive login attempts, unusual outbound connections, or ARP spoofing, perfect for spotting intrusions or malware communication. Case 3. Ethical hacking and penetration testing. Ethical hackers use it after exploitation to monitor stolen data or confirm access to internal services. Case 4. Education and protocol learning. And in classrooms, it is best hands-on way to learn how networking actually works from TCP handshakes or DNS lookups. Case 5. VoIP or protocol development. SIP and VoIP traffic may be way from reconstruction. Voice calls issue protocols testing. Wireshark can even analyze VoIP traffic and helps reconstruct calls if needed. So, whether you are chasing the bugs, learning the protocols, and chasing the intruders, Wireshark is your window into the network. If you want to deep dive into how to use filters, analyze traffic, and find the threats to use Wireshark, please subscribe my channel because I am going to demonstrate you how to use Wireshark after a few moments. If you're interested to know more about Wireshark and use of Wireshark, please knock me in my social media, which is attached into the video description. So any beginner come in Google and search Wireshark download. Wireshark has the website for this service. As you know, Wireshark is open for any operating system. There is Windows 64 installer. If you need, you can find it for macOS or images. There is open source in Linux for Wireshark for Linux. You can download from Linux too. So I am choosing Windows 64 installer and it's downloading. It's already been downloaded. I'll start for installation, run as administrator. After that, installing process will start it, and it will come a dialog box, and it is asking to install Nmap, which is port scanner also. This I will install this also. I'll select the mark support route 802.11 for Wi-Fi or wireless using adapter purpose, and I install Nmap cap for API compatible mode. I'll describe these tools for next video. So if we want to use this tool, we have to select the interface. As you may know, there is wireless, two modes. I have already connected to wireless, so I will select the wireless and start it. Double click from start. It has been started, and you are watching the packets which is passing my routers to end users. If I click IP config, there is showing my IP 10.0.0.2 and 10.0.0.1 is my gateway IP, that is my router IP, wireless router IP. So here is showing my IP also. If I browse or use browser to browse some sites, it will also show the triggers. There is history of my browsing, and there is some information that I have used or transmitted from my routers. These blank pages or blank colors is showing there is something about TCP transmission with problems, checksum errors, malformated packets, unusual packets, melting, or some errors maybe are in malformated, contain errors, or any flags. So if I click on a packet, I want to see the acknowledgement analysis, and here is the acknowledgement of a website, that is frame 24901. There is a lot of information gathering by the Wireshark. As you may know, Wireshark is using to analyze or finding the problems, any kind of network related problems in deep way. So I am searching the site that I am browsing. Here is acknowledgement, final acknowledgement sequence, and the information that 10.0.0.2, this is my IP, and the flags, acknowledgement flags, time snap, that the I have browsed some websites and it's showing the time of the browsing, and to reach the browser, to reach the site, how much time that I have need. If I go to the TCP stamp, and this is showing what's the time really I have consumed to reach the site, that is 50 millisecond that I need to browse or reach the site. Look at the screen, millisecond, 50 millisecond. This is the graph that's showing how much time that I require to reach the site. This information will show you the browser reach time or any latency of the website. If I do the filter, use the filter for IP GST 10.0.022, which is my IP, and it is showing all the history of my IP that I am using. As you may know, there is a lot of IP can be in your LAN site, maybe 100 or 200 or 500,000 of IP can be used for any enterprise network. If you like to see any specific IP history or any IP browsing, that this is showing that I am using cisco.com. At 10.10.0 it is showing the cisco.com, and I am going again the simulate TCP grubs, TCP stream grubs, and the timeout. Here is showing the how much bit or byte that I have sent or received from this site. That packets were sent or received from this IP, and if you want, you can select those protocols from the list, and you can use those protocols to analyze the packet. If you click this, this will come into the table, and if you want, you can export the report as CSV file or 3 files. Here you can analyze those report from another third-party software that you can analyze those in details. Look at this. There is 3 format that you can export. Come back again, and I am seeing the ARP here. I filtered ARP. This is the ARP that if a spoofing attack will appear on any network, 2 IP or maybe couple of IPs will be same MAC addresses. There is no same MAC address against AIP. When ARP spoofing attack will run, there is showing 2 or 3 IP that is same MAC addresses. I will show you this later when I will attack in a real-time scenario. I will show you how it can be filtered or how it can be used. Now I came back in the Wireshark and selecting the interface wireless, clicking this to start the Wireshark, as I am using the wireless connection, and selecting the wireless connection and clicking the Wireshark. It is opening. Here is showing as this is my IP. If some packet going through the IP, it will show. Now I am searching the IP. As you may know, 10.0.0.2 is my IP and 10.0.0.1 my gateway. I was browsing some websites, now closing the sites, and here is the history of acknowledgement from those sites. Look at the screen carefully. Here is the website that I want to browse. I am opening facebook.com. I'm going to the Wireshark again, and look what the difference is here to showing and how to find that which IP is browsing this website. So if I want to filter this, I have to use filter. So dns.query.name equal to clone www.facebook.com. If I hit enter, look at this. This IP is using this site. It is showing that 10.0.0.1 which is my router and 10.0.0.2 which is my IP that are using facebook.com. So if I double click here, this is the history. 10.0.2 and 10.0.0.1 is opening the Facebook. Here is the information that I am showing you. If I want to browse bullwave.com, as you may know, this is HTTP protocol and this site is open for all to test the testing purpose. So if I want to filter this website from here, as I am browsing this now, it is triggering this and information gathering from this Wireshark. This is also showing the latency, and if I want to click it, dns.query.name is equal to vulnwave.com and hit enter. This is showing that those IP is using the site, and if I want to click one history or one trigger, I can find more information about it. Look at the screen. It is showing that the browsing history of the vulnwave.com. Now we come back to make an attack of ARP spoofing. For ARP spoofing, we are choosing BetterCap. I have started BetterCap here, and I will start prove on net.proveon that will discover the node which device is connected to the router. IP and MAC is showing. So I will start the spoofing now. ARP.spoof on. I have started the spoof that will spoofing all the nodes or with my router. If I go to my Windows machine and check the Wireshark, it has been observed that spoofing attack is running. Look at this. This is this behavior is looking so notable. Please make sure this IP and this MAC doing those things. So if we do filter of ARP, we can clarify more detail. The spoofing that broadcasting the IP with the same IP. Now we can filter from here to find out those. Look at this. This is the trigger. This is the data that this IP is broadcasting. So if we are filtering this, look at this. This IP is broadcasting all the IPs to the network. Look at the MAC. This MAC is this IP is broadcasting. So you can find out from ARP and can make initiative to remove this IP from your network. Now we will check the MITM attacks, and that is why I came in my Windows machine and checking that the Windows machine IP is 10.0.0.2 and my gateway is 10.0.0.1. If I find get MAC, this is the MAC of the Windows machine. So we have noted the IP and the MAC of the Windows machine. Now we will go to our virtual machine and using Kali Linux that I am asking hostname I, that is 10.0.0.9 is my Linux machine IP, that is attacking machine IP. From here I am sure that this IP is Linux machine and this is the MAC of the attacking machine, that is Linux machine MAC. So those attacks in my video or in my YouTube video, if you interested, I'll pin in my card. You can find it from here. So I am gripping the default route that is showing the 10.0.0.1 is my router IP, and this is my IP 10.10.0.0.1 0.9, sorry. So I am confirmed. Now I will go to use a dissect tool. You may also know this attack has demonstrated in my another video. I will pin the video in here too. So I will start with ARP spoofing or MITM attacks. Echo 1 greater than proc says /net /IPv4/IP forward, that is my forwarding my IP with the router, that will work vice versa with the router, that is asking that Mr. Router, I am also the router of the network. So I started the ARP spoofing with the use of dissect tool. I interface WLAN 0 as I am using the WLAN. So 10.10.0.2 is my target IP and the router IP is 1. I have noted earlier. Here is started the spoofing, that is telling Mr. 10.0.0.2 I am the router 10.0.0.1. In the another terminal I will start the another spoofing. So I am getting the permission sudo su, and here is I will clear the screen and start with ARP spoof _I interface WLAN 0, target will be 2, and I have mentioned 10.0.0.9 will be the router IP. So as you may know, 10.0.0.9 is my Linux machine IP and the hacking IP that I am asking to the node Windows machine that I am the router. You can route with me and you will route those vice versa. If I go to the Windows machine now, if I check the ARP here, ARP-A, look at the screen very carefully. 10.0.0.1 MAC has been changed to 8.2, that is my hacking machine IP or my Kali Linux IP. That is showing the IP of 1 MAC and IP of 9 MAC are the same. So if I go to the Wireshark and find this issue, I will start with wireless, and if I start the Wireshark, it will definitely find those things that attacking the MITM attacks with this network, and you can find it easily from ARP. ARP spoofing started and it has been traced. If I do filter ARP, look at this, 10.0.0.9 MAC and 10.0.0.1 MAC are the same. That is, someone spoofing you or someone like to gain access to the same MAC address that can spoof any one IP or any specific IP routes or history, that this IP or session can be hacked. This is the IP of my Linux machine and this is the IP of my router. So all that changed, and this is how you can filter MITM attacks from Air or Wireshark, and you can remove this attack, or you can find this attack from the Wireshark too. This is what I want to tell you with the videos. Thanks for watching. Drop your request or drop your questions below and let me know if you want to a step-by-step Wireshark capture guide. And until then, stay secure, stay safe. Take care.